Welcome back. This is episode 7 of the Backyard Barbercast.
And the first thing we will talk about is the fight.
Motherfucking fight, bitch.
The fight.
Well, all of the fights in general.
All of the fights.
Bro, the fucking, was it the second or the third prelim? The fucking whack-ass one.
The second. Because it was, the first one was the Garcia kid, the 19-year-old. He was really good.
Bro, that shit was so stupid. The second prelim fight was so, it was just boring. It was so bad. The pre-show fights
were better
than the prelim fight, which is ridiculous.
It just was so slow. Like the first fight, what is he? He's 8-0? No.
No,
that's the one under.
Third one.
Yeah. Well, the first fight was really good. The first prelim fight, I think, was like a really solid fight.
Yeah.
But the second fight, trash. The third fight, first round KO. It was quick. It was a good fight.
It was good. It was just quick.
I don't really watch boxing like that, but when I do, it's like he definitely has potential to go somewhere big.
100%.
And Garcia and Davis, that fight was so ass.
Nah, I mean it was a good fight. It's just I would have liked a better ending.
I'd rather have him got knocked out in the second round when he got rocked than him go down with the body shot.
Yeah, like I would have just liked a better ending. Cause I don't like boxing. I mean that's not a KO.
No, that's a TKO.
That's a TKO. But in boxing, there's no such thing as a TKO. So it's like, I don't like it. I would have much rather him, if he's gonna be considered to have been knocked out.
I'd
rather cold. You to get knocked out.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not a like huge boxing fan. I don't pay attention to boxing a lot. So I always have my favorite. Like I would have preferred Ryan Garcia to win.
100%.
But at the end of the day,
Garcia.
But for me, at the end of the day, I'm not like a huge boxing fan, so I don't really care who wins. I just want a good fight. And up until round 7, when he didn't get back up, it was a good fight. I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then it ended like that, and I was like, okay, never mind.
I feel like Ryan got too happy. He got too happy, got in too close. If he played the distance game, he would have won.
Yeah, that's like, I mean, everyone was saying that, oh, Ryan's got the advantage. He's taller, he's longer.
But Davis was like in favor to win.
When you're fighting a shorter fighter, it makes it hard because they can get in and under you a lot easier.
Just like he did. Literally just like he did.
Both of Davis's big power shots that did something, all he did was slip a shot, get down and under, and then come up. And that was the knockdown round 2. And that was the body shot round 7 to end the fight. So that's all he needed to do, and he did it. And
for like the lead up, like I've been waiting for this fight since senior year of high school, junior year of high school. Like this fight was supposed to happen a long time ago, but like for all that build up, for it to be like that fight, like I'd rather watch Pacquiao.
It's more of the ending, I think.
Yeah,
I mean, up until it was a good fight. Definitely, they were going back and forth.
Yeah,
but
I like me personally. I had Garcia in the first, Davis in the second, third, and fourth, and then Ryan 5th, Davis 6, obviously Davis 7. But that was my card.
I think he planned to get back up.
No, he definitely 100%. He didn't speak on it after the fight either, but he 100% planned to get back up after that. He just couldn't recover because body shots fucking hurt, especially liver shots. It takes at least a minute just to get back up from it.
He started standing on the 10, which I mean, either way, it don't count. You got to be up and talking by the 10. But he definitely planned to get back up. Was just trying to recollect himself. Mm-hmm. But I mean, shit, that's at least, I'd say maybe 1 or 2 broken ribs.
No.
He caught him pretty high. It was liver, but he caught him pretty high also.
I don't think it's broken.
Shit, if I was in there, I would have broken ribs.
I would have beat Davis if I was in there. Like,
Oh,
I was
word.
saying it all night, bro. We were playing, we were just shooting the pongs, and I was like, Davis a bitch, splash. Ryan sold, splash. Like, I was, like, really annoyed that, because, like, obviously, you know, Davis came in with, 66% of winning, chance of winning, and Ryan at 32 or some shit like that. It was like, you know, obviously Ryan is the underdog coming in, but I still feel like he could have done a lot more in the beginning rounds. Like
Yeah.
like following up with his combinations that he actually landed.
But that's what got him caught both times. And that's what got Gervonta caught when Ryan was catching him every so often. I mean, they both are.
I mean, you seen the
fighters.
The freaking not standings. What would you call it? When like the punt, when it shows the punch, how many punches landed, blah blah blah.
The shot count.
Yeah,
shot
like Garcia was throwing 100%, but none of them were landing.
Yeah,
and nor powerful enough to do anything. Now he had one good headshot.
No, there was a couple. The right hook, but it was just
he was. I feel like he was fishing for the left way too much throughout that whole thing.
He was just setting it up all fight. I mean, it's what you got to do. I mean, that's what Davis was doing all fight too.
Sweating.
Yeah, it's hot in here, but
my ass off.
It's gonna be rough when it gets hot,
and
we're out here trying to film these.
Now we got to film at night. Like,
yeah, I mean, it's still gonna be hot, but it's gonna be rough. Remember, guys, we're in a fucking
tin shed
in the backyard with no AC, just a swamp cooler that's outside the doors, so you guys don't hear it that well. So we don't even fucking feel it.
Nope.
We just hear it.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, like I could be feeling that
I
cold
could be
air.
feeling the air. That's how I be feeling.
But it's like, if we were to do that, it'd probably fuck everything all up.
That's to be honest, bro. That's how I feel at the gym sometimes. Like I be having the dumbbells on my leg. I'm like, bro, like I could stop right now and feel good, but like then you push yourself up. You know.
I be getting hot as fuck in the gym sometimes.
Yeah. I feel
some days it's just I think it's just valley. Some days it's hot as fuck there.
Mhm.
Some days it's not.
Yeah. And I guess like I've been really, really falling in love with the gym. Just like I really noticed it in the past like 2 weeks, like of being consistent. Like I feel like the gym is the most neutral zone you could have anywhere in life, because what you put in, you get out.
Yeah.
There's literally no other factors, unless you're on fucking TRT or trends. But like,
fuck it, let's just hop on gear. No.
No.
Natural.
Natty. But yeah, like
sucks.
It does.
I know it's hot as fuck, but I gotta keep this jacket on. My shirt is wrinkly as fuck. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, fuck, we're talking about how we're hot and shit, but I'm in a
hoodie and pants. Like,
but then
I'm
I was
sticky.
I was like, fuck, I gotta kind of explain why I'm in a fucking hoodie.
But no, yeah, that's like, what's your PRs right now in the gym?
Squat is shit. I don't care about my squat.
What is it?
I don't even know, to be honest.
Well, what do you?
I think it's like 285.
What's like your top? What was your top set on Tuesday?
I don't remember. I don't pay attention that much because I don't like my squat is shit. I don't like my squat, but I think my squat is like 285.
I'll tell you how much.
Calculator. Oh shit!
I'm getting my form down though. I really enjoyed working out with Sapali. He really helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
What's 2 plate 25?
So my squat is 295. My squat is 295. My bench is 255. My deadlift is 385. hoping for 400 soon. And I'm hoping for at least 260, 265 on bench soon, and at least 315 on squat.
280. 280 is my squat.
My squat is shit. I've got bad knees, and squatting scares me, so squatting scares me, so weight doesn't move like it should, just because I'm nervous every time I squat.
I get that. Yeah. Definitely. It's intimidating putting up all that weight. Like, I guess I was like the same way because I just started hitting legs, 2 weeks ago? When I first started hopped onto that little program. It's like I put up 225, and then like I'm like, fuck, this is a lot of weight. Like, I know I could do it, but it's like, this is a lot of weight. And then I think I could bench 205. Like, there's no way I could bench more than I squat. You know, you are not pumping your pecs right now, bruh. I really hope you guys can see that. Oh my god, I wish, bruh.
It's fun, bruh. Once you can do it, you'll learn.
Hell no, that's just not happening.
After I figured out I could, it's fun. I want more control in them, but I can. Yeah.
No, that video I showed you, the guy with the lats.
Yeah, that's gear and trend combined.
You think so?
100%. That dude is fucked.
But like, he also doesn't look like he's fucking ripped though.
No, but he's fucked.
Yeah, his fucking wings. That boy was flying across the earth, bro. It is so hot. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I'm probably visually sweating. I mean, it's hot. Don't get me wrong.
It's in a sauna in here.
Don't get me wrong. It is hot in here, but it is not that bad.
I made it.
These pants are pretty thin, but like,
dude, you could see the sweat on my legs.
It's not too bad, like, but it's definitely hot. This is probably gonna end up being a little bit of a shorter episode. We haven't really been in here since it's been hot out for a long time.
Yeah, so no, not at all. So
not quite sure. Didn't remember how it felt. So I mean, this is probably gonna end up being a little bit shorter of an episode. But we're not saying we're gonna end it right here.
No. I think. See, I got asked at school, like, what is our motive? Like, what's your motive to like do what you do? Like, to keep going, pretty much.
Family. That's about it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I think mine's proving myself. Like, of course, you know, family, obviously, that's like the obvious answer is just prove to my family that I'm something. But I think right now, my biggest motive, like gym motive, life motive, the reason I work, like, you know, I get up every day is...
I mean, it depends on the situation, because like when it comes to the gym, for me, it's for myself, because I was tired of the past, and kind of, I mean, I didn't do it because of this, but to prove everyone wrong. I was tired of my past life, what I used to look like, all that shit, and then kind of started seeing results, and I was like, oh fuck, like I could really do this. Fuck it, it's time to say fuck you to everyone and prove them all wrong.
Yeah. So like, mine is just to prove to myself that I can beat the odds, you know?
Yeah, 100%.
Because like, truthfully, all odds are against you, no matter what you're doing in life, whether you be a mechanic or you be an electrician. Like, all odds are against you.
Yeah,
in this world,
it's not. Nothing is set up for you to win.
Unless you obviously come from freaking shit ton of money, it's easy.
I mean, even at that though, I mean, it could be, but depending on family or whoever has that money to produce for you, it all depends. But for the most part, nothing is set up for you to win. You have to go out and get it yourself. And
so overall motive in life is family and yourself. Yeah. To prove to yourself.
Yeah, pretty much. Honestly, I mean, it's nowadays it's not worth what's like best way to say this? It's not worth hurting yourself or bringing yourself down over other people. Like even back in high school when I looked like shit, I told myself, I don't really give a fuck. Like I wasn't happy with myself.
I didn't see it.
I wasn't happy with myself, but
it's big hard.
I didn't give a fuck what other people thought of me.
Yeah,
and shit like that.
I was skinny as fuck, dude.
But
like
what sucks now is like, to me, I personally feel like I am less confident now than I was back then. Because back then I truly just didn't give a fuck.
And now you have to care.
Well, I'm in an awkward stage of like, I look good, but then I will look at myself one day and not think I look good. So now it's just like, it's rough.
So if you could tell someone something like a piece of motivation, what would you tell them?
You can't care what other people think, and don't do shit for other people. Do shit for yourself. And the biggest thing that will help you become successful and get to where you want to be is by working in silence. I would say probably at least 75% of people from high school do not know that I look the way I look, because I have posted
75% of this
one video of myself of how I look currently compared to how I used to look.
It was not even currently. You look a lot bigger now compared to then.
But it's like how I currently look compared to way back then. I've posted one video myself, and not a lot of people have seen it. I've seen people I know outside of.
They're like, what?
Just out in the random, and a lot of people don't recognize me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's like my biggest advice is if you want to get shit done, put your head down and do it. Don't think about what other people are gonna say about what you're doing. Don't give a fuck what they're gonna think, what they're gonna say. And just do it. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to work for yourself. You can't work for anybody else.
Yeah, and that's kind of how I'm like with barbering. You know, like I know I'm not the best of the best in the world. You know, but I know I'm better than most, just because of the knowledge that I have. And it's just because I don't sit here and say you were like a barber coming up and you had a technique that you think that I would be better at. I'm not some person that's gonna cut that off. I don't want your advice. I know I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm more of the type of person that's like, oh, let me hear it out. Maybe I can add it to mine.
Yeah, let me try it out.
Yeah. And that's how I grew to how I am now, is just putting, other people's techniques and adding it to mine, and created this big old thing on how I cut hair.
So that's like, I mean, I can only speak for what I know, but for example, I was training people at work for a while, and some of I'd say newer guys, but they're not new anymore. But like the ones that I was training and stuff, I feel like I can attest for how good they have become because of myself. And it's not just because I trained them, it's because of the fact of how I trained them. So like they have to sit through this like online virtual class bullshit, and they learn how to change a tire. They learn what to do. And then they got to come out and basically do it. But when I was training them, this is what I did. I told them, hey, so this is what the class showed you. This is how I do it. And I have buddies there. Like I know how they change tires. Like we all have our different techniques. I was like, okay, you try what they told you. How's that feel? You like it? Kind of awkward, or is it working for you? And then they would give me their response, and I would have them try it how I would do it, see how they felt about that, and then see how another one of my coworkers did it, because I would show them how they do it, see if they liked it. And I would always
adding all techniques.
I would always tell them, hey, try out what I do. If you like it, run with it. I mean, because at the end of the day, all it comes down to is you being comfortable and you knowing what to do. And then I'd be like, well, shoot, if you don't like the way I do it and it's not comfortable for you, try this way, because this is how blah, blah, blah does it. And then if it's still iffy, try combining how we do it. Like, do the first step my way, second step his way, and just figure out your best and easiest way to do the job.
And that's the key to becoming the best version of yourself. Is you can't, obviously you say do it alone, but in reality you have to look and reflect off of others to know, okay, well, this didn't fucking work.
But you have to be able to know when to just put your head down and work.
Yeah, yeah. Like once you get a group, master that. You know,
like that's like, I mean, I obviously can't say too much because I don't do the service side anymore. I do all the sales side. And shit, I'm not trying to like talk myself up or anything like that, but the dudes I was mentioning earlier, the newer but not new guys, I would say came up and became good a lot faster than the newer guys are coming up and getting good as of right now. And I'm not saying it's all because of me, all because I helped train them or anything like that. It's just I believe my way of training was really good, and
allowing them to do their own thing, you know. Because like when you have to stick to one thing and one thing only, like it causes
especially if it's not comfortable.
It causes people to bend the rules and do other things. Like
I mean, it also just, I understand that it's people got to bend the rules to make it work
for them. Because
no, it's not that. It's so say they teach you to do it this way, but you're not strong enough or something or other to do it that way. You got to bend the rules, do it slightly different, so that you can do it the way they teach you. But if they can figure out how to, or if you can figure out how to use different techniques that are all still correct and still the correct way to do it, to maximize your efficiency and maximize your ease of work, for one, it's going to make you get through the day easier. And for two, you're not going to have to, and you're not going to have to jump through hoops / not do certain steps because of the fact that you might not be strong enough to do this step, or you might not have the right technique for this step yet. If you can figure out your own technique and your own way of doing it, you can do all of your work or whatever you're doing without skipping steps.
And that's just because like going off of that is like with like stuff that like have like strict, like you got to do it by the book, it causes people, like it doesn't make it fun no more, you know? Like
you gotta love what you do.
Cause like if you sit at a desk and you love doing it, that's not work no more, you know?
It's like one of the I won't say I live by it quite yet, but I plan to, and I strive to live by it. But this quote I've heard, you will never work a day in your life if you love what you do.
100%.
If you love your job, you're never gonna work a day in your life.
Yeah.
Because you're doing what you love. You're not working. You're doing your hobby. You're doing your passion.
100%. And like that's how barbering feels with me. It doesn't feel like a job.
Yeah,
not even close. It doesn't even like at all. Like school, obviously, you know, like the going to school factor was shit, you know? Yeah. Like I don't know. I hate school. I didn't go to college for a reason, you know, like I'm not a book guy. But like once I got out and I started doing my own thing, it's just like this is fun, you know?
Yeah,
like
it's not work. I'm not here for a paycheck. I'm doing it because
you want to do it. Yeah. And that's how to be honest, like if I had like a 9-to-5 job and I was just cutting hair on the side, dude, I'd do it for free.
Yeah.
Like I did it all throughout high school, you know, like free cuts just to cut. It wasn't to make money. It wasn't to do anything. But now it's just like the money just comes.
Yeah.
My work, what I put in is what I'm going to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
I think this is probably going to be a good stopping point for this episode. talked about a lot today. Didn't really leave any conversations open-ended.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Besides maybe just the work ones, which, I mean, if you guys would like to...
I want to hear what
you guys think and
yeah,
what you guys do. I want to know what you guys do. Well, you know what we do. You guys know a lot about us, and I see a lot of the same people viewing our stuff sometimes. And
by the way, we can see your
guys.
names in the viewers,
Yeah,
just so you guys know.
I don't know a lot about some of the people that watch this. I'd like to find out. So give us some comments. Let us know so we can relate to you and possibly have a conversation
and bring you on. Like, if you are interested
but
in coming on, dude, just hit us up. Like, I'd love to have people in the podcast.
Or if I text you to come and you don't respond,
or if you
that's your fault.
If you plan to come and you decide not to come, that's your fault.
Or if you want to come a lot and then you tell me and I'm like, okay, like we could bring him on today, and I text you like, hey, what are you doing today? You want to come? And you don't respond.
Don't even answer. Like, that's great. Like, I know you're on your phone. You feel me? Like, I know you've seen it. I know you've seen Harley typing. Like, what?
When I see you, don't come at me talk about, oh, when am I gonna be on the podcast? Because I texted you about it.
Yep. That's it. Like, a lot of people talk to me about it at the school. Like, a lot of people know I have a podcast, and like, dude, that's so cool. That's so cool. Hit me up. Come on.
Come out, bro. We could just sit down, bullshit, like we do already.
Yeah, like, it's just all fun and games. Like, I don't care where this goes, but I like doing it. You know, one day I want to have like a nice ass podcast setup where it feels like there's AC, where there's AC.
For one, AC. Like, this is rough. This is rough.
The next spot for sure, 100%.
I wish my shirt was not super wrinkly and I had time to fix that, so I didn't have to wear this hoodie. But yeah,
we got it done though.
Rough today.
You know, we got it done. But I appreciate every single one of you guys that watch. It's fun and games.
Please give us some likes, comments. Give us some.
We need to hit 1,000 hours so we could actually get some ads going.
No, we need 1,000 to become a partners, to become an affiliate. We need 1,000. We need 1,000 subscribers, and I believe it is at least 1,000 current watch hours.
I thought it was either or.
No, 50 public watch hours and 1,000 subscribers.
There you go. Can you get? I feel like.
So make sure if you click on the podcast,
just subscribe.
Please, no, not you.
I mean, don't even have to watch.
If you can, please subscribe. If you want to see more, but if you click on one of our videos, and you're only gonna know this if you do what I'm asking, please sit and watch through the whole video at least. We talk about a lot of stuff.
Shoot, because of you.
And we really like to do this, and we'd really like to know more about you guys. And so if you guys can, and you end up clicking on an episode, please just watch the whole thing, so you can at least hear everything we talk about. But other than that, we would appreciate some comments, some likes if you guys want. Drop us some subscribes. But other than that, this has been episode 7 of the Backyard Barbercast.
We out.